Hello, everyone. Welcome out to Kirkwood High School, Jim Scott Diamond Classic Sports Complex for today's summer series featuring the Missouri American Legion Baseball squads of Washington Post 218 and hosting Kirkwood Post 156. I think we got a dandy for you here today. Should be a lot of fun. And we are here with, want to thank you for watching Youth Baseball Midwest, wherever you are. We are working to be the most comprehensive coverage of youth and high school baseball across the Midwest. From our live broadcast to player stories and everything in between, we're here to showcase the players, teams, and moments shaping the future of baseball. And Youth Baseball Midwest is produced by Red Earth Productions, LLC, since 2017. And I'll tell you what, folks, if you like what you see, please take a moment throughout the game, whatever, subscribe. Hit the dinger. That's what we like to do around here. We hit dingers. Get your notifications for more podcasts and live streaming from Youth Baseball Midwest. That is a huge part of our what we do here, and we appreciate your support. If you like supporting what we do, please subscribe. Take a minute. You can join the club as well while you're here. And I want to introduce my crew, our production manager, Drew Klutz, and Lauren Klutz, our information and social manager. They're in the trailer bringing you all the information, all the pictures, keeping you up to date as the game is going along, and we sure do appreciate their hard work. All right, on to baseball. We're here because we've been working with Missouri American Legion Baseball since 2022, and we started live streaming ball games. We're out here because I think especially these two teams, are really solid baseball clubs. We're going to be live streaming the state championships from Washington this year as well, so we're always looking forward to that. We did that last year before. We were in Blue Springs and then in Sedalia. Now we're going to be in Washington, so we're excited for that. Ronsick is a great venue to host a tournament for the state championship, and we're looking forward to bringing it to you. With that being said, we've been doing our power rankings for Missouri American Legion Baseball as we've started following this along this year. And we've got 17U and we've got 18U. We've done a top 10. We're getting ready to drop it on our social, but right here in the pregame show, we want to talk about our power rankings as we head into the ball game here tonight. For 17U, coming in at number 10 is the Farmington Knights, 5-2 on the season. Then behind them, the new team from Troy, Post 94, 3-2. They've only played 5 games. It's kind of hard. You know, I went back and forth because Eureka and St. Jen are both 6-5. And I think right there with the Farmington Knights, probably maybe, rethinking, you look at that and you go, But Troy, we had them. Eureka, St. Jen are starting to play really well. At this point, they're both 6-5. So I wanted to give them a shout out. It's kind of those 4 right there kind of vying at that top 10 spot here in this week. But that's 10 and 9 right there. Farmington Knights, Troy Athletics. Or no, not Troy Athletics. That's different. It's just Troy. I don't know if they've got a name for that squad or not. I'm going to look here. Hang on. Nope, just Troy Legion Baseball. There we go. At number 8, dropped a few spots. They're 5-3. They played, I think, one game, maybe 2 games since the last poll last Monday. I think they played 2 games last week. I want to do this real quick, though. The Troy squad, they have a team ERA of 3.78, and the team batting average is 3.19. So this is a team that I think just got to get some more games. They have the team ERA. If you got if you're under 4 as a team, I think that's a pretty solid pitching staff. I don't know if it's due to the fact they've only played 5 games. So we're going to see what that looks like over the next little bit, if they picking it up, playing more baseball games down the stretch. So we've got in the 8-hole Chesterfield Gray. The Gray squad from Chesterfield, post 556, 5-3 on the season. It'll be interesting to see, again, another team only played 8 games. And number 7, right there, the Bonterre Athletics, that's what was post 83, they're 6-0. Okay, but you look at these teams right here from 10 up through 7, 5-2, 3-2, 5-3, 6-0. They're just not playing a lot of games. Maybe, I don't even know if that maybe doesn't even average out to 2 per week. Depends. It's close. So I don't know if that's travel. I haven't been able to talk to coaches. Hopefully we can get some more information and see what's going on there, and the level of games being played. It might just be scheduling, traveling. Who do you play? Where do you play? So that'll be interesting to see. But then we get into the 6th spot here with the Sedalia Travelers, post 642, 13-8 on the season. This squad's had they played a pretty good schedule so far. 8 like I said, 8 losses, but 13 wins. And you've got a 3.84 team ERA with a 294 team batting average. They put up some pretty good numbers here, does Sedalia, this young post. I'm pulling up some information here. I want to see what I can get to. Give me just 1 second here, folks. There it is. Boom, right there. And you look at their last 5 games, they're 3-2. They played in a tournament. They beat the Midwest Mudcats, Mobs Billets. Not quite sure who that is. Looks like this was a tournament they played in. Pat Haggie Patriots Juniors, 643 KC Black 16U, beat them 12-3. Lost the 2 to the Billets and the Patriots. So that'll be interesting. They beat Willard down there. They went down and played Willard 2030 squad. Ozark. They lost to Ozark. They're playing a good schedule. They played St. Peter's post 313. And so you've got a team that's playing quality competition. They lost the doubleheader to Jeff City. But again, playing quality teams, putting together 13 wins, 8 losses. We got them at number 6. Jeff City at 7-6. A similar thought process here. Maybe not as many games, but they're playing quality opponents, this 17U squad. And you look at that, similar to what Sedalia's doing. And they're putting up some pretty good wins. They lost to Ellsbury, which we'll get to that. So, but you got post 5, Jeff City at number 5, Washington, 11-6. At number 4, the Mule Club, post 131, a 17U squad, 9-3 with a 4.04 team ERA and hitting. They can swing the bats. 384 team batting average for that 17U squad, and they're playing some good competition as well. St. Peter's, I'll tell you, folks, these two top teams right here, St. Peter's Post 313, 11-4, Ellsbury 12-4. To me, this is where it kind of separates itself a little bit. St. Peter's has a 2.64 team ERA, batting 304 as a team. You've got Ellsbury with a 1.57 ERA with a team batting average of 272. So right off the bat, you're looking at these two teams here, and that's why they're 1-2. They're quality teams, both only with 4 losses on the season, but they're also 16 games, 15 games respectively. That's our 17U power rankings for week number 3 as we're heading in, and we've got up next now. We have the 19U squads. And let's start off at the bottom here. Not much changed at the bottom. Chesterfield, 556 is playing a little better. They're 5-4. Just outside of that, Hannibal at 5-6. Ellsbury 4-8. That's kind of the best of the rest right there right now. And then you head up to Fight Baseball, 6-6. Playing some pretty decent ball right now. We'll see Post 499. That's over in Blue Springs, Missouri. Rock Memorial at 7-6 coming in with a team ERA of 4.33, a batting average as a team of 265. St. Peter's Post 313 at 7-5, going a team ERA. They got some good pitching over at St. Peter's, up and down. A 3.23 team ERA, and they are hitting the ball well at 331. Talking to some of the coaches here today, they've played St. Peter's, and they swing the bat very well. So that'll be interesting to watch and see what happens. Tonight, we got Kirkwood, 156, coming in at 7, 6-3. They got a 4-team ERA with a 3.15 batting average as a team. Talking with Coach Copeland, they've had some games canceled early. They're getting ready to go into the meat of their season. They got 5 games this week. I think that's going to be a big telltale sign. They got Washington here tonight, and then we'll see what the record ends up towards the end of the week. I think this will be a good measuring stick for this Kirkwood squad. And coming up next right there, Festus 253, 9-8-1 with a team ERA of 4.67 and a team batting average of 296. Festus has a pretty good squad right there. They've played some really good competition. They always do. They play a tough schedule. And they've already played the Tupelo 49ers. Tupelo, we saw they've made it into the Midwest Regionals quite a few years. And so you got when you're playing outside of that, they played in that tournament down there with Aces. And you've got SEMO Jumbos. They've played the St. Louis Redbird Scout team. Played Ellsbury. Rock Memorial got some good wins there. They tied Mineral Area down there, 18U, 5-5. Might have been a fight thing, an issue. Fighting Squirrels, 10-7. So they have put together a pretty good resume of baseball. So it'll be interesting to see. They got some tough ones coming up. They play tomorrow at 7 against Rock Memorial. So that will be interesting to see how that goes. St. Jen coming up next at 10-5, Post 150. Jefferson City down a few ticks at 8-3 because I believe Sedalia 17-4, Washington in the 2-hole 13-1-1, and then at the top spot Eureka. And why Eureka? I know they got 3 losses. They played some pretty good competition. They beat Washington head-to-head, and I think it's kind of a 1A, 1B kind of thing right here with Eureka and Washington. We'll see what Sedalia, 17-4. Jeff City's right in there at 8-3. I think all 5 of those top squads right there, from St. Jen to Eureka, there's not a lot of separation in these teams. They're all very quality teams. And that is our power rankings for Monday, June 22nd. They'll be up on our social media. You can share those out with your friends. We appreciate it very much. All right, now to the game at hand. Oh, Tom Rhodes. What's going on, Tom Rhodes? Good to see you. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Very good. Very good. Very good. Well, say hi to the folks, man. We're live.
Hey, how you all doing?
Oh man, Tom Rhodes here, folks. We're gonna take. Let's go to our. We're gonna go to our interviews real quick. We're gonna go to our first interview. Let's jump over to Kent Getsy real quick, Drew, and go ahead and roll the tape. All right, folks, we're here with the head coach of the Washington Post 218 Ball Club, Kent Getsy. Coach, good to see you.
Good to be here.
Oh, as always.
See what happens here today.
Yeah, indeed, always right. It's always a new day with baseball, isn't it?
Yes, it's the ultimate mystery. We're going to see what happens.
You guys have started off very well. You got the one loss. You had a tie. What was the tie? What ended up happening? Did you guys run out of daylight
We were in
or
an
something?
up-and-coming tournament over at East Central College, and it was a time limit thing. So, I mean, that's just how it worked out.
I figured that was the case, but I just wanted to ask.
Right.
But you guys, you put up some pretty good offensive numbers. You guys are scoring runs. You're playing defense. Talk to us about the vibe on this team so far, Coach.
Yeah, I mean they're a loose bunch. You know, over the last 2 years when we hosted those regionals, we were actually a younger team, and this is, I think, we did senior night the other night. We have 11 seniors, so they know what they need to do. They have meshed well. Reining them in sometimes is the harder part of the whole thing, but you know, as long as they have fun within the team parameters, I'm good with it.
Absolutely. You got Mr. Haas on the mound. What do you got to say about your pitcher there?
Well, you know, he was a redshirt college pitcher. He pitched a lot last fall, but he didn't pitch much after that.
Yeah.
So we're literally working him into arm strength, where he's healthy and ready, where he can really cut it loose. He's had a couple of flashes of brilliance. We're hoping, now this will be his third actual start. He's done a little bit of backfill work for us. So if he, if he settles in, it'll be a good thing for our team long term. So this is kind of a proving ground for him here today.
You know, you've talked about, mentioned your seniors, and the names are there: Elbert, Malincrot, Galinas. Or is it Jelinas?
Jelinas.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Nakai Scott at the top there. These guys are performing for you in this lineup, and it's got to be pretty comforting to write those same names in at the top of that and know you got guys.
You have a chance. Not that anybody can do anything, right?
Right.
But when I write that lineup up, I know we got a good chance. We're always looking for ways to make sure the other guys are getting in and staying sharp, because anything can happen on any given day. But we feel like with the core that we have, that we can hang with just about anybody. Depends. Any day you see a pitcher like Eureka threw a really good arm at us, and we didn't take good at bats against him. But when we take good at bats, there's not too many pitchers that'll dominate us.
Yeah, you guys had a great run in the Mid-South Regional last year. Saw some really good dudes, and this group back. Hopefully, got hopefully make another run.
Yeah, quite a few of them are back, and we're actually hosting the AAA state tournament this year with an automatic berth. We're, like I said, we're an older squad. We should be able to hold our own in that. And if the Bluebird flies in the window and we win that thing, we'll be on to Lexington, Kentucky. But first things first, we got to win a ball game here tonight.
Folks, appreciate it, Coach.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate Coach Getzey taking the time to chat with us here today and for giving us the opportunity to speak with his starting pitcher for the game. That is Caleb Haas. Drew, let's go ahead and roll the tape there, buddy. Folks, we're here with the starting pitcher for the Washington Post 218 team, Caleb Haas. Thanks for taking a minute, young man.
Of course.
So you're about midway through the season. How you been feeling, and what do you think about your stuff so far?
I've had some good games and some not so great games, but I'm looking to just come in today and have multiple pitches working for me, give my team a good chance to win.
So what are we going to see today from your arsenal?
I have a fastball, curveball, slider, changeup.
Okay. So are you a fastball dominant kind of guy, though? Do you like to work off that?
Yeah, lots of fastballs.
So when you take the mound, what's your mindset? What do you when you set yourself and you start getting into game mode? What goes on there?
I don't really know. I don't really think when I'm on the mound, so that's what helps me. I don't get in my head very often. That's why not a lot of thoughts going on.
Just grab it and throw, right, baby?
Exactly.
I like it. So far this year, you guys have had some pretty good offensive production.
Yes,
how has that helped you on the mound?
It gives me a lot of confidence knowing that even if I make a couple mistakes, I know my offense will be behind me and we'll come around to win that game.
You guys only have one loss on the season. How do you think that positions you guys as you head down towards the home stretch?
I think it gives us a great chance. We'll play zone at home most likely, which I love. I love our stadium, so it'll be a good tournament.
Very good. Well, young man, good luck to you today, and appreciate you taking a minute.
Yep, of course.
Appreciate Washington taking the time to chat with us. We also talked with the folks over with Kirkwood Post 156. We didn't get to talk to the starting pitcher here, but we did talk to the third baseman, Braden Culp, and this is what he had to say. All right, folks. Normally, we would have the starting pitcher here, but doesn't have his draws on yet.
Nope. No.
So we thought we'd bring that up.
Yeah. Brian is not dressed. He's in the bullpen in his shorts.
So we have Braden Culp right here with me, and so we're going to talk a little baseball. So talk about the pitcher here. What are we going to see from him today?
You'll see good stuff. Hopefully a lot of strikes. He'll get a lot of ground balls and a lot of pop-ups. Not as many strikeouts, but a lot of ground balls, a lot of weak contact. That's good. He is a good lefty with a good changeup, so hopefully a lot of stuff to the right side to second base, maybe a little weak roller to me at third or to Ocho at shortstop.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's it. Keeps you on your toes. Do you like playing behind him defensively?
I do, yes.
Because it just keeps you in the game, doesn't it?
Yeah, I get to stay active.
There you go. I love that stuff. Talk to us about your offense so far. You guys have, it seems like you haven't quite found your rhythm yet.
Yeah, I mean, the top of our lineup's doing pretty well. I think we have our leadoff's batting 500. I'm batting like 476. But we hit a lot of doubles. But it's just like, I think you'll see it today is that we'll get through the back or like to the bottom of our lineup and then we'll hit the ball hard, and that's what we need to do. So
there you go.
Yeah.
I love to hear that. Well, young man, you're facing one of the top teams that you probably going to see down the road here.
Yeah.
What do you guys expect out of yourselves, and as you're heading towards the stretch run of the season?
Yeah. Well, I think we just need to put our nose in the dirt and just do our best, and I'm excited to see him. We haven't faced a ton of good competition yet, so that'll be really nice for us. And it'll be good to see what we'll see later on down the road in districts and conference and state.
Very good.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you very much. Appreciate you taking the time. Appreciate the interview there. We talked with Coach Copeland real quick, and we're going to be going back to the umpires. We got a first pitch, so let's roll that, Drew, and we'll come back into the first pitch there. All right, folks, we're here with the head coach of Kirkland Post 156, Chris Copeland. Coach, good to see you again.
Good to see you, man. Thanks
Always.
for coming back out.
Absolutely. Nice day today. Not too hot. Everybody's ready to go. Got some baseball. You got Washington over here in town. But I first want to talk to you about your pitcher.
Yeah.
What do you expect to see out of him?
Yeah, Brian, when he's on, he's throwing strikes. He's getting weak contact. We've really struggled as a team with the first inning, giving up a crooked number in the first inning more times than we'd like. So, and he struggled with that the last time out against Chesterfield. So I'm looking for a bounce back today. They're going to put balls in play.
Sure.
But our defense is ready to make plays behind him. That's the beauty of a kid who throws a lot of strikes. So as long as he's in and around the zone, we'll be okay tonight.
Now, we talked earlier before on, and I think it's an interesting point because I think it's hard. Maybe you haven't found some rhythm where you'd like to because you've had maybe not as many games as you'd like to have played.
Yeah, we had a couple games canceled early, and again, I've got guys who are in and out for vacation. I lost a couple last week for a few days going on college, orientations. That's the nature of June and Legion baseball for us.
Yeah.
We're not new to it. We know, when we've had our full complement of batters and our better arms, we've been pretty good so far. So, we're building the guys. This is an older group, so they know how to build. So I'm not as worried. We're going to play 5 games this week. I think we play 3 or 4 each of the next 2 weeks. So we'll be ready when it comes time to play.
When it's showtime,
Yeah,
the lights
exactly.
come on, right?
That's right.
Talk to us about your offense.
Yeah.
We're going to see some different guys
Yeah.
in there, and talk to us about especially 6, 7, 9.
Yeah.
6 through 9. There it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, that's our future, and we talk openly about that. We played against Ellsbury out in Baseball Battles Cancer a week and a half ago, and the bottom of our lineup was 5 for 6, 5 RBIs, 5 runs. I don't need that every game from them, but if those guys can keep the line moving, last week when we came back and beat Chesterfield late, those guys kept the line moving. So if those guys are taking quality at bats, they're making pitchers work, then they're preparing for what will be their senior year and playing on beyond that. So yeah, I mean, Aaron Ochonicki is going to start at shortstop for us today. He takes quality at bats. James Wheatcamp, Jack Gronsky, who are both James here at Kirkwood, Jack at Brentwood. If they can give me some quality at bats at the bottom of the lineup, the top of the order, we know what those guys can do.
Very good. Well, we're looking forward to it, and
Excited to have you here.
appreciate you taking
Yeah,
the time.
absolutely. Thanks, guys.
All right, we had the ceremonial first pitch just thrown out, and we're going to get the starting lineups here going for you. For the visitor, Washington. Leading off, number 3, Nakai Scott. In the 2-hole, number 7, Lane Malincrot. In the 3-hole, number 15, Andrew Elbert. In the 4-hole, number 22, Ben Jelinas. In the 5-hole, number 10, Brody Hanlon. In the 7-hole, number 6, Ben Nieder. That's in the 6-hole. Sorry, number 6, Ben Nieder. In the 7-hole, number 4, Chase Wyrick. In the 8-hole, number 21, Mason Monty. And in the 9-hole, number 17, Drew Bueller. Defensively for this Kirkwood squad. On the bump will be Brian Hogan. His battery mate will be Robbie Temprano. At first base, Timmy Charles. At second base, Cole Craig. At third base will be Braden Kopp. At shortstop, Aaron Ochonicki. Center field, Sam Kessler. And in left field, Nathan Holk. And in right field, James Wheatcamp. Our starting lineups presented to you by Empower Financial. Our game presented by Empower Financial today. We'll, if you're looking for some financial help, go to empowerfinancialgrp.net. Good stuff here for you guys. We got, see here, as we talked about, you heard Coach Copeland say in the pregame, they've had trouble with some tough starts getting behind in the first inning. So we'll see if they can get that. But this is a pretty good lineup that you're going to have to navigate through here with this Washington squad. It is Scott, Malincrot, and Elbert. Scott hitting 442 on the season. Listen, folks, he's scored 20 runs, so that means the young man is getting on base. Here we go. .74 degrees, cloudy skies. Hasn't rained a drop all day, but it's been like this. And first pitch is ball one. That's 5:30 start time. One ball, one strike.
Keep attacking the zone. You're good.
Two balls, two strikes. Left-hander. And Scott lifts one into shallow left field. Catch is made by Hulk out there for out number one. Lane Malincrot to the plate. Four doubles on the season for Malincrot. Hitting .370. That's ripped past Ochoniki into left field for a one-out single. Andrew Elbert to the plate. .333 on the season. Strike at the top of the zone. Kind of an interesting delivery. Hogan's a big, tall guy. Just kind of interesting motion as he comes through there. Almost kind of like it stops and then comes at you. One ball, one strike. That misses in. Doesn't chase upstairs. It's three balls and a strike to Elbert. .333 average on the season. 6 RBIs. Fouls that one back, and hopefully a car is not passing by. And it was, but he hit the brakes just in time. 3-2. I think they need a higher screen. Curveball ripped and beats the left fielder. One hops the wall. Malincrot on his way to third. And a big-time double for Elbert. And it's second and third with one out, and Ben Jelinas coming to the plate. Jelinas, 13 ribbies, 4 doubles, hitting .387 on the season. A big spot here as Coach Copeland heads to the mound to talk to his pitcher. Powwow is over. So it's 1 out. Runners in scoring position. That is ball 1 to Jelinas. That's outside. 2-0. Looks like a pretty thin bench over there for Coach Copeland. Oh! And Jelinas slips as he takes a big old daddy hack at that one. 2 balls and a strike. And that's fouled back to the backstop. Count even, 2-2. Big spot here for Hogan. Hogan on the season, he had 10 and 2/3 and a third coming in, 2-0 as a pitcher. 16 Ks, but the ERA at 4.065, and that is a big strikeout for Hogan. He needed that one in a worst way. So Jelinas down. That's tough right there. Takes the big hack with 2 strikes. And that ball's in front. And it's ball 1 to Brody O'Hanlon, hitting .348 on the season. Good off speed, had him out front, right over the top there. 1 ball, 1 strike to O'Hanlon. Ben Nieder is on deck. And that is a little flare and gonna drop in front of the right fielder. Wheatcamp got a late break on it, and the second baseman did not get a good jump either. And that falls in. That's a 2-out, 2 RBI double. And Washington jumps on top 2-0. I'd say that might have been 45 miles an hour off the bat, folks. Sometimes it just works out in your favor. Nieder at the plate. 308 on the season. Still a runner in scoring position. And that is outside. Ball 1. Two and 0. This is what Coach Copeland was hoping he could avoid here in the first inning runs. And that's a strike, catches the corner, 2 balls and a strike. but now he's just trying to limit damage, keep that just to 2 runs. Hogan's whip is a 1.4, and the opponent batting average just 238. I mean, there's the walk. Nieder's on. First and second, Chase Wyrick to the plate. Met Mr. Wyrick at the All-Star game for high school, Missouri High School Baseball Coaches Association. Strike on the outside corner. One ball, one strike. Two balls and a strike now. And that's fouled back. 2-2. Another one. Man, dangerous over there. Woo, cars flying by. Chase Wyrick out of Owensville High School. East Central College. Heading there this year. And there's another one. So he's working the at-bat, and the guys are working, running up and down the street out there trying to shag foul balls. And that's strike 3 on the inside corner. And gets Wyrick looking. And that is out number 3. We head to the bottom of the second. Excuse me. Second inning. I don't know why I said that. Bottom of the first. With Washington up 2-0 over Kirkwood. This is a word from our sponsor, Empower Financial.
You may have health insurance, but when a major accident, heart attack, or cancer diagnosis hits, the medical bills are only half the battle. Who's paying for your mortgage, your groceries, or the travel costs for treatment while you can't work? That's where Empower Financial Group comes in. We provide supplemental benefit plans that pay cash directly to you, not the hospital. Whether it's an accident or a serious illness, you need the financial flexibility to focus on recovery and not your bank account. Visit empowerfinancialgroup.net for more details.
If you want to learn more, go to empowerfinancialgroup.net. That is empowerfinancialgrp.net. See what they can do for you. All right, here we go. Bottom of the first, Kirkwood coming up. Offense has been pretty good for this squad as well, folks. Leading off will be number 1, Brody Timprano. In the 2-hole, number 3, Sam Kessler. In the 3-hole, number 8, Braden Kaup. In the 4-hole, number 30, Timmy Charles. In the 5-hole, number 77, Nathan Hulk. In the 6-hole, number 12, Aaron Ochonicki. In the 7-hole, number 1, James Wheatcamp. In the 8-hole, number 5, Jack Gronsky. He's the DH today. And in the 9-hole, number 14, Cole Craig. Defensively for Washington, on the bump will be Brian Hogan. Excuse me, Caleb Haas. There it is. Caleb Haas will be on the bump. And his battery mate will be number 17, Drew Bueller at first base. Will be Ben Jelinas. Second base, Lane Malincrot. At third base, Chase Wyrick. As pitch number 1 is a ball. At shortstop, Andrew Elbert. In center field, Nakai Scott. In right field, Ben Nieder. And in left field, Mason Mauney. And it's 2-0 to Temprano. Two balls and a strike. And that is foul. Just kept tailing away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's fouled back into the trees. Fortunately, no passers-by. Curveball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that is ball 4. Leadoff walk for Temprano. The catcher. I'd say he's probably going to be running for himself. A little thin on the bench there. And we got Sam Kessler coming to the plate. Kessler hitting .333 on the season. And that's grounded back up the middle. Elbert to it. Nice play. That was the only one he had as Temprano was running and had a great jump. Slowly hit back there. Nice job for Elbert to get the out. Braden Kopp to the plate. Kopp hitting a robust .476 on the season. The slug is .857, folks. That's pretty good stuff right there. He does have a home run on the year. So he can hit it out of this ballpark. 300 down the line, 370 to dead center. Fastball, he popped him up into left field over. Oh, making the catch. Nice job is Mason Mauney. And that's 2 outs. I love the baseball economics there, folks. That's 1 pitch, 1 out. It's quality stuff. So the runner at second. 2 outs now. Timmy Charles to the plate, first baseman. Charles hitting .318. Fastball. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Wow. That's kind of scary. Oh, my goodness. Folks, I know you can't see it, but just behind the... And that's a rip. Elbert on the one hop, fires across. Mr. Elbert with a couple of nice plays at shortstop. And that's 3 outs. We head to the top of the second. 2-0 Washington.
You may have health insurance, but when a major accident, heart attack, or cancer diagnosis hits, the medical bills are only half the battle. Who's paying for your mortgage, your groceries, or the travel costs for treatment while you can't work? That's where Empower Financial Group comes in. We provide supplemental benefit plans that pay cash directly to you, not the hospital. Whether it's an accident or a serious illness, you need the financial flexibility to focus on recovery and not your bank account. Visit empowerfinancialgroup.net for more details.
I'll tell you, folks, right here, like I said, I was getting ready to say, just right behind them. I mean, it's not very far. There's a street right here. We're on a neighborhood street, and there's cars going by. And that foul ball, that was awfully close to a car over there. Oh, my goodness. It was kind of kooky, kind of kooky. Spotlighting the pitcher here, a player spotlight presented by Youth Baseball Midwest. As we said, Mr. Hogan, he's 2-0 on the season. He's given up 7 runs, only 6 earned, 5 walks, 16 Ks. He's gotten off here, the ERA, 4.06, which isn't, I mean, but like you said, in 10 innings, giving up the 4. Or, I mean, the 6 earned. So that's where you see that come into play. The 238 batting average against, pretty solid stuff. So we'll see if he can settle into this and keep his team here close. We got the 2 runs already in, and can't allow much to get Washington anymore with Haas on the mound, who's pitching very well. Second inning here, Mason Monty, Drew Bueller, and back to the top with Nakai Scott. Monty hitting .357 on the season. Down here at the bottom, I mean, it doesn't get any easier for you. I'll tell you that, folks. Off the end of the bat. Nice job by the pitcher there, Hogan. His momentum was taking him to third. He's able to get back to the ball, make a nice play for out number 1. Hey, there it is, as we always say, folks. That is great baseball economics. You can throw 1 pitch and get 1 out. I'll take that all day long. Drew Bueller, number 9 hole hitter. It's ball 1. At the knees, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bueller, the catcher for this squad. And with Caleb Haas on the mound, that's a pretty solid arm right there, folks. Big swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You need a guy behind the plate that can handle quality arms, and Washington has them. That misses in. 2-2.
Let's build on it.
And another base hit for Washington. This time coming from Bueller. And it turns the lineup over here, folks, back to the top with Nakai Scott. And we're getting a courtesy runner, number 5. Well, I'll get that for you here in a moment, folks. Bowman. And that's ball 1 here to Scott in the second inning. Scott flew out to the left fielder his first at bat. Can't hold up on the high cheese. 1 ball, 1 strike. As we said, this young man he's hitting 442. He's got 3 doubles and a triple. So he's put the ball in play very well, and he's got some pop in that bat. And that is going to be out of play. Down the street, takes a big hop off the sidewalk. Looked like some of my golf shots hitting the cart path. He is calling that inside pitch right there. That is strike 3. And a K looking for next batter up. Lane Malincrot singled on the first pitch he saw. Come around, scored the first run of the ball game. 2 outs now. Runner at first. And that is ball 1. We'll be selecting our players of the game. We'll have those interviews out after the ball game on our social media. They usually come out a little bit after we got to pack up all the equipment as we get the interviews done. So we'll get those up here later tonight. Misses away again. Pitching Mr. Malincrot very carefully here. 3-0. Just finished his high school career at St. Francis Borgia, playing for Coach Struckoff. That's a 3-1 strike or a 3-0 strike. Popped up. Is it going to stay in fair? No, it gets out. 3-2. As that gets out of play. Good hustle by Temprano. Got over there. Right through the hole. Great piece of hitting. As Bueller slides into third on the single from Lane Malincrot. Two outs. Andrew Elbert at the plate. He doubled, scored in the first inning. Got an opportunity to drive in another run here. It's ball 1. I love that hitting from Malincrot. The ball's away. Doesn't try and do too much with it. He knows the runner's in motion and just shoots it into the hole. Vacated by the second baseman. 2-0 to Elbert. 3-0. And that is ball 4. So the bases are loaded, and Coach Copeland headed out to talk to his pitcher, Hogan, as the bases are loaded with 2 outs. This is it's a big spot. Now, Jelena struck out his first at bat with runners at second and third, and O'Hanlon drove him in with the 2 out double. So it's going to be interesting to see what is Coach saying here. I don't think there's going to be any change, but just, maybe some strategy, a little thought process here. And the visit is over, and we've got Jelena's coming to the plate. Jelena's got some pop in that bat. He's got 4 doubles and pops the first pitch up that he sees on the infield, and the catch is made. And the bases are stranded loaded. We head to the bottom of the second inning. Still 2-0 Washington.
You may have health insurance, but when a major accident, heart attack, or cancer diagnosis hits, the medical bills are only half the battle. Who's paying for your mortgage, your groceries, or the travel costs for treatment while you can't work? That's where Empower Financial Group comes in. We provide supplemental benefit plans that pay cash directly to you, not the hospital. Whether it's an accident or a serious illness, you need the financial flexibility to focus on recovery and not your bank account. Visit empowerfinancialgroup.net for more details.
Another player spotlight here presented by Youth Baseball Midwest. Caleb Haas, the starting pitcher for this Washington team. East Central College coming back. This is what it is. It's 19U here, folks, for the American Legion. So you still have a year of eligibility if you're young enough coming back from your first year in college, and Mr. Haas does, and he's pitching very well for this Washington squad. And he's going to be facing off against Nathan Holt, Aaron Ochonicki, and James Wheatcamp here in the bottom of the second inning. They had the leadoff walk in the first, but couldn't do much with it after that. He got to second base. And now Holt starts off, drives one in the gap, and it's going to be down. And he's coming in. The throw is coming in, cut off, and slides in with a leadoff double for Nathan Hulk. So again, 156 has the leadoff runner on. Brings up Ochonicki, the shortstop. .385 on the season from the left side. Takes a strike at the knees. Long look from Haas. And he chucks one to the backstop. Runner goes, and he's into third on the wild pitch. Two balls and a strike now. Two balls, two strikes. Fouls that back. That was a tough one right there for Mr. Bueller. Good job by the Blue. Give him a chance to catch his breath. Here we go. Two balls, two strikes to Ochonicki. Oh, can't lay off the high cheese. That fastball just by him. Out number one on the K, James Wheatcamp, right fielder. Big swing and a miss, strike one. And it's grounded to the shortstop. Elbert, nice job there, but traded the run for the out. It's 2 outs, and RBI ground out for Wheatcamp. Productive out. It's a 2-1 ball game now. Jack Gronsky, the DH. Good curveball, strike one. Oh, another good curveball. That's back-to-back. Nice job. Comes inside, went outside. No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, and then he domes him with the fastball. Goodness. I swear, you see young pitchers that at times they have good velocity and whatnot, but sometimes, man, you may not know exactly if it's going to be controlled or not. Didn't want to hit him with 2, I'm telling you, folks, didn't want to hit him with 2 strikes, I'll tell you that. Looks like he's okay down there. That's why we wear helmets. So the hit by pitch brings up Cole Craig, number 9 hitter. Two balls, no strikes to the 9 hitter. It's a big spot here for Haas. You want to see him. I'd like to see him get this guy and not turn this lineup over with 2 outs. Comes back, gets the off speed. That pitch he's been able to command pretty well. He's thrown a first strike. That's a good fastball. Foul tipped, and he is out. I'm not quite sure what was going on there. And that was just 2 strikes. And he was confused about the count and didn't get back to the bag. And Gronsky tagged out 2-3 if you're scoring at home. We head to the top of the 3rd inning, 2-1 Washington.
You may have health insurance, But when a major accident, heart attack, or cancer diagnosis hits, the medical bills are only half the battle. Who's paying for your mortgage, your groceries, or the travel costs for treatment while you can't work? That's where Empower Financial Group comes in. We provide supplemental benefit plans that pay cash directly to you, not the hospital. Whether it's an accident or a serious illness, you need the financial flexibility to focus on recovery and not your bank account. Visit empowerfinancialgroup.net for more details.
All right, folks, here. Bottom or top of the third inning. Brody O'Hanlon, Ben Nieder, Chase Wyrick to the plate here for Washington. They had a big chance to kind of blow it open in the second. Left the bases loaded. Kirkwood comes back, gets a run. It's 2-1. Hogan on the mound, kind of settling in here. Let's see if Washington can continue to chip away and break through. But I think Hogan's got some different thoughts on the whole deal. O'Hanlon steps in. One ball, one strike. Takes a big swing, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hogan working to settle into this ball game here a little bit. Goes down swinging. Out number 1. Ben Nieder to the plate. Interesting to see here. Hogan now is 56 pitches. So that's going to be tough here just in the top of the third. Misses low. He needs a quick inning here. Whereas Haas, just 28 pitches, and that's a strike there. We'll see how long Hogan can go here. That's grounded sharply. Nice play by Kopp. Throw over there, and that's 2 outs. Flash in the leather from Mr. Kopp there. Fun conversation with the young man before the game. We talked about that being he said that Hogan gets you a lot of ground balls. Are you ready for it? And he was ready for it right there. 2 outs. Wyrick to the plate. Swings over the top, strike 1. Into right field. Catch made by Y.B.M. And that's a 1-2-3 for Hogan. We head to the bottom of the third, 2-1, Washington. Hold on.
Show you. I'm going to hit a curveball. I'm swinging at this first, no matter where it's at.
Folks, appreciate you being here with us today. And if you see the score bug there in your top, I believe it's on the left side. I'd have to ask Drew. Is our good friends at Kilo Gear. Build strength in every move. The next evolution in micro-weighted training. What if your training worked even when you weren't thinking about it? Doctor-designed apparel that helps you build strength, burn more calories, and boost performance just by wearing it. Scan the QR code, get to the screen, go learn more about it. I keep getting shrugs from Coach Copeland. And learn more about it. If you got an athlete that's looking to train, protect your joints, do all those things. Go use the promo code Y.B.M. 10 to get 10% off your purchase and see how it works for you. Build strength in every move. Kilo Gear. All right. Y.B.M. partnering with them. And it's Cole Craig leading off. He was in. And that is fouled and out of play. He was at the plate when Gronsky was picked off, so he resumes his at bat. He resumes a fresh at bat here. He's 2 balls and a strike. Stays inside, 3-1. That's a strike, 3-2. Oh! That car was coming right up the road, and they're looking over here. I mean, you got to have your head on a swivel. You got to go slow through this neighborhood, or at least by the ball field. Fouled it off again, putting together a pretty good at bat here. Full count, couple of foul balls. Here with the 9-hole hitter, Craig. Popped up on the infield. Jelinas under it. Out number 1. Back to the top of the order. Robbie Temprano walked, was stranded at second in the first. So we said Temprano hitting .500 on the season. The on-base percentage is great at .542. We saw that with the walk. Takes a big swing. Changeup gets him out in front. Strike 1. One ball, one strike to Temprano. And that is, so that was 2 strikes. I'm sorry. I thought he called that first one a ball. My fault, folks. And that's a K. Foul tipped into the glove for out number 2. Sam Kessler grounds out to the shortstop, his first at bat. Over the top, swing and a miss. Nice pitch. Looks like both pitchers are kind of settling in here. Haas's pitch count looks a little better right now, though. Fastball. And that's going to be a tough play. Weidrich, it's off. Kessler, great speed. And an infield single for Kessler.
he made that play, if he makes that play with ordinary effort, he doesn't get that kid out. Mason, can you wait?
Braden Kopp. Be interesting to see how the official scorekeeper scores that one. Looks like he scored it a single as well. And that's away from the catcher. And Kessler moves up 90 feet. Ball one. Braden Kopp. Good pop in the bat there. Slugging 857. Got an opportunity to drive in some runs. Drive in another run. Tie this ball game with 2 outs. Stares at a strike away. Grounded back up the middle right to Malincrot. Fires across. Ends the inning. So an infield single is stranded at second. We head to the top of the fourth. 2-1 Washington.
Way to mix it up. Way to mix it up. How many
Prime Sports Midwest, folks, keeping the score for us today, as you can see here between innings. They're your favorite destination for all things baseball. From top gear to expert advice, they help players get game ready with the right gear. If you're looking to upgrade your gear, Prime Sports Midwest has everything you need to step onto the field with confidence. QR code is up there. Go shopping. You got 2 locations in the metro area at 1550 Ocello Drive in Fenton and in the St. Louis Premium Outlets in Chesterfield, Missouri. Go check it out or shop online. Use the QR code on the screen. And, hey, let them know that Youth Baseball Midwest sent you. Mason Monty, Drew Bueller, Nakai Scott will be in the top of the fourth here. 2-1 ball game. Hogan settles in. Both pitchers doing a nice job settling into this game. Hogan had a 1-2-3 in the third. See if he can do it again here with the bottom heading to the top of the order. Ball one. Into center field, and just coasting over to his right is Kessler for out number 1. Drew Bueller to the plate. 212 on the season. Singled in the second, but was stranded on the bags with the other 2. And a check. That was kind of an excuse me swing single. And it's back-to-back singles for Bueller. And we're going to get the courtesy runner. I got to go try and do this here, folks, while we're doing it. Okay, number 5 is Jeremiah Bowman. And it's strike one to Nakai Scott. And that's into right field and going back, making a nice catch. Wheat Camp there for out number 2. Lane Malincrot, 2 for 2 today. He's scored a run. Runners at first. Let's see if coach puts him in motion here. Nope. Strike on the inside corner. Malincrot, Elbert have been on base all 4 times so far. They've been at the plate. Runner goes. Swing. And a stolen base for Bowman. And it's 0-2 to Malincrot. And past a diving second baseman. The throw is coming home and is up the line, and he missed the tag. The throw was there on time, but it took Temprano up the line, and it was a great job there by Bowman to avoid the tag and score the run. So another single, and this one has an RBI attached to it for Lane Malincrot. Elbert at the plate. Swings over the top, strike one. 3-1 now, Washington. In the dirt, 1-1 strike to Elbert. Double and a walk, run scored. Swing and a miss, throw down is not in time. It's upstairs. I thought it was 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Goes down looking. And we head to the bottom of the 4th now. 3-1 Washington.
But yeah, we talked about that. Dude, we need to start keeping track of how many times we swing it around the fucking first at bat, the first pitch of that bat. We're not even fucking close to it. Right. I mean, at least we would. I asked Brody. I said, does he even look like a fastball? Whoa, damn.
You may have health insurance, but when a major accident, heart attack, or cancer diagnosis hits, The medical bills are only half the battle. Who's paying for your mortgage, your groceries, or the travel costs for treatment while you can't work? That's where Empower Financial Group comes in. We provide supplemental benefit plans that pay cash directly to you, not the hospital. Whether it's an accident or a serious illness, you need the financial flexibility to focus on recovery and not your bank account. Visit empowerfinancialgroup.net for more details.
Andy just struck out. So you're Ben, me, and you're four. Andy came your way.
Timmy Charles steps in. You've got the 4, 5, 6 hitters. And that is ball 1 to Charles. Hit by pitch. Charles is on. Lead off. Nathan Hulk doubled and scored the first run here for this Kirkwood squad. A little late. Bouncer goes to second, and he's safe. And Coach Getzy is heading out to talk to the pitcher. Hulk on with the fielder's choice. I think this is just a visit to kind of reset the mindset here, because when Haas kind of turned around, he's like, what happened? Oh, didn't get the out, and thought he might have should have had it. But I think they're just talking a little bit here just to kind of reset things. Sometimes you have to do that with young players. And we're back to it here. Blue having a little chat with the pitcher on the mound there. So Aaron Ochonicki to the plate. Ochonicki. Takes ball 1. So big spot here. Nobody out, 2 on. Tying runs at first. It's upstairs. 2-0. Two balls and a strike. Ochonicki's driven in 3 runs. Got an opportunity to add to that total with a runner at second. Pick move. He's back in safely.
Playing to your right.
That's at the knees. That's a good pitch. That's painted right there. 2-2. Over the top, and Ochonicki's down on strikes. First out.
Andy came your
That's a big one coming back after that play right there. Y.B.M now to the plate, grounded out, had the RBI ground out in the third. Excuse me, in the second inning. And that's hit sharply at the third baseman. Wire throws over, not going to get the runner at first. But Wyrick did get the out, got the lead runner on the force for out number 2. 5 unassisted if you're scoring at home, and Y.B.M's on the fielder's choice. Jack Gronsky, DH, was hit by a pitch, picked off at first, fouls it into the netting. Strike 1. Still first and second. Time is called. So Gronsky again hit by the pitch. This one at least in the shoulder and not in the dome. And we got Cole Craig to the plate. Popped up to the first baseman in the third for the first out of the inning. Opportunity, 2 outs. Big spot here. That's a good fastball from Haas there. He put a little extra mustard on that hot dog, and he threw a nice pitch for a strike. Get ahead. Off speed misses away. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and two. Grounded back. Elbert takes it himself. Nice job by the shortstop. And Haas pitches around a bases loaded jam and gets the out. We head to top of the 5th inning. 3-1 Washington.
You may have health insurance, but when a major accident, heart attack, or cancer diagnosis hits, the medical bills are only half the battle. Who's paying for your mortgage, your groceries, or the travel costs for treatment while you can't work? That's where Empower Financial Group comes in. We provide supplemental benefit plans that pay cash directly to you, not the hospital. Whether it's an accident or a serious illness, you need the financial flexibility to focus on recovery and not your bank account. Visit empowerfinancialgroup.net for more details.
Top of the 5th inning, folks. 3-1 ball game. Good close ball game. It's going to be interesting to see here how much longer we are going to see Hogan. He's gotten the pitch count down quite a bit, but still 75 pitches here through 4. Could use a 1, 2, 3, I'd say again. But he's going to be facing Ben Jelinas, Brody O'Hanlon, and Ben Nieder here in the top of the 5th. Kirkwood's been threatening, but has not been able to get more than the one run pushed across. They've had the bases loaded twice and not been able to capitalize. Washington. Jelinas into center. Oh, and Kessler with a heck of a play, a little misread. That ball was carrying a little better than he thought and makes an outstanding catch to rob Jelinas of extra bases for out number one. Oh, my goodness. As I was saying, Washington with 2 in the first, and then they got one more in the fourth as O'Hanlon swings at strike one. He's 1 for 2, a double and a strikeout. Misses low, 1-1. Right over the top. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, confidence, Brody. Let's go. Be a guy, Brody. Let's go. Come on, Brody. Go, Brody. Go, Brody. There you go.
That one bouncing in front of the plate. Kind of catches Temprano in the hand there, flexing his hand a bit. Temprano's done a nice job back here today. Foul tipped, caught by Temprano for out number 2. Nieder to the plate, 308 on the season. He's got 6 ribbies, a double and a triple, 9 runs scored. And that is popped up and out of play. Shallow right field. Catch made by Wheatcamp. Another 1-2-3 for Hogan, and we head to the bottom of the 5th, 3-1 Washington.
You may have health insurance, but when a major accident, heart attack, or cancer diagnosis hits, the medical bills are only half the battle. Who's paying for your mortgage, your groceries, or the travel costs for treatment while you can't work? That's where Empower Financial Group comes in. We provide supplemental benefit plans that pay cash directly to you, not the hospital. Whether it's an accident or a serious illness, you need the financial flexibility to focus on recovery and not your bank account. Visit empowerfinancialgroup.net for more details.
Leading off for Kirkwood, 156. Back to the top of the order. Temprano, Kessler, Kopp. Opportunity here. Haas got out of the bases loaded jam, and now you're back to the top of the order. Temprano's been on once, struck out. You got Kessler, who's 1 for 2, and then Kopp, who's 0 for 2. See if the big bats can do something here for this Kirkwood squad. Ball 1 to Temprano. Strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and two. catches blue. Curveball drops in for a strike and gets Temprano looking for his second strikeout of the day. Out number 1.
Okay, slow roller to you last time. Just be ready.
Strike 1 to Kessler. 4 Ks for Haas today. Looks like the bullpen's been a little busy there for Washington. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Grounded softly to Malincrot, flips it with his glove, and he's safe. Kessler showing the speed. That's the second. He's beat out. Infield single.
We got one. Come back or find Andy.
Strike 1 to Braden Kopp. 0 for 2. Sun peeking through some of the clouds over there here. One ball, 1 strike. Kopp's got the bat who can drive it out of this ballpark. Drives one to deep center, and that is one hopped off the wall. Coach is going to send Kessler, and Kopp in sliding with a RBI triple here in the 5th to get 156 back within a run. Timmy Charles to the plate is 1 out. Tying run is at third base. 3-2 now, Washington. That's in the dirt, 2-0. Kopp put a charge in that one, folks. Fouled off. 2 balls and a strike to Charles. And a walk. So now it is 1st and 3rd. Coach Copeland had called timeout, talked to his hitter, so Coach Getzy goes out to gather the troops and reset everybody here. Nathan Hulk, who doubled, scored the first run for Kirkwood, reached on a fielder's choice. He's got an opportunity to drive in a run and tie this ball game. I'll tell you what, and here's the thing, folks, when you started, the way this game started with Washington offensively on the charge. I kind of thought, man, this could get away from Kirkwood, but they've hung right in. Hogan's pitched pretty well. And it's a 3-2 ball game with Kirkwood knocking on the door of tying this game. 1 out. I'd say Haas would like to see that double play ball. Oh, that's a big-time fastball. And Hulk just about come out of his shoes swinging at that one, folks. Another fastball fouled back out of play, 0-2. Oh and 2. See if he sticks with the fastball. Does. Goes upstairs a little bit more, and Hulk just gets a piece of it, fouls it down the line. Still 0-2. Curveball, buries it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nice job by the catcher. Bueller knocking that down, keeping it in front with the runner at third. Off the plate, he's coming home. And it was, he went on contact. And that's a nice job by Haas. Getting the ball home. That's 1-2 if you're scoring at home, folks. So it's 2 outs now. Runners at first and second. And Ochoneki at the plate. Whoa, my goodness, that caught the concrete. that shot back into play. Wow. Grounded up the middle. Elbert to it. Kirkwood gets one, Strands 2. It's 3-2 as we head to the top of the 6th inning.
You may have health insurance, but when a major accident, heart attack, or cancer diagnosis hits, the medical bills are only half the battle. Who's paying for your mortgage, your groceries, or the travel costs for treatment while you can't work? That's where Empower Financial Group comes in. We provide supplemental benefit plans that pay cash directly to you, not the hospital. Whether it's an accident or a serious illness, you need the financial flexibility to focus on recovery and not your bank account. Visit empowerfinancialgroup.net for more details.
All right, folks, there it is. That's the blink there first. You got Brian Hogan out of the ball game. Aaron Ochoneki on the bump. And we have some changes, and it looks like that is Temprano going to shortstop. And that is Cole Craig behind the plate. So a few changes there. defensively. And we'll see. We'll get some stats for you here. Ochonicki on the mound, pitching wise. This is 13. He's thrown 12 innings of baseball. He's got a win and a save, one save opportunity. And given up 3 earned, 4 total, walked 3, struck out 7 with a 1.75 ERA and a whip below 1, a .917 whip with an opponent batting average of a $182. So Ochonicki coming in here, we'll see what he can do to keep this game at 1 run here. Wyrick, 3 doubles on the season. He's driven in 7, scored 7. Oh, we got number 1 pinch hitting for Wyrick. So this is Colton Carrier. Pinch hitting. And he fouls the first pitch. It's strike 1. And that is deep into left field, and one hops the wall as Carrier comes in. Leadoff double off Ochonicki. Brings up Mason Mauney. He's got a double on the season, batting .357. Opportunity here. That's ball 1. Two balls, no strikes. Off the end of the bat. Oh, and a heck of a play. And he's safe back in. Tim Prano coming out from behind the plate, goes to shortstop. Flashing leather. He was safe, young man. He was safe. Out number 1. Can't be showing up the umpire, man. That's ball 2. Drew Bueller, who is 2 for 2 today at the bottom of the order here. Scored once. Lined into left field and caught by Hulk out there, and that is 2 outs now. So the leadoff double, and quickly 2 outs, and back to the top of the order. Nakai Scott 0 for 3 on the day. It's ball 1. Two and 0. 2 balls and a strike. Now to Scott. He struck out, flown out to left, lined out to right. Grounded sharply. Temprano up with it, fires across. And they strand the leadoff double as we head to the bottom of the 6th, 3-2 Washington.
Yeah, hey, Mountie, you're right. Oh, yeah, no. All right, come on, boys. Come on, bottom. I need you guys to get on base. Bottom 6. Okay. Yeah.
I got Coach Copeland coming over and saying hello. And just as we're talking about our good friends at Kilo Gear, hit the QR code on the screen there because Kilo Gear's micro-weighted apparel adds resistance to your everyday movement, helping you train smarter and perform better without extra effort. Built with doctor-designed customizable micro-weights that allow you to adjust resistance and train your way. It's a proven system designed to enhance performance while helping protect your joints. If you clicked on the QR code, it's going to take you to the landing page. It's going to tell you all about it. If you've got a young athlete that's looking to train, get stronger, faster, build more strength without it bothering the joints, Kilo Gear is the right tax for you. Use the Y.B.M 10 promo code to get 10% off your purchase. Build strength in every move. James Wheatcamp to the plate, squares around, strike one on the bunt attempt, and now it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Caleb Haas back out for the 6th. Clouds clearing away. It's been just a cloudy, gloomy day. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And as we head into the evening, it's clearing away, sunshine coming out. And Caleb Haas throws some sunshine right by James Wheatcamp. He put a little extra mustard on the hot dog for that one, folks. I'll tell you that. Jack Gronsky to the plate. The DH has been hit by a pitch twice. Domed and in the shoulder. I'd say Haas would like to get this out here. Remember, folks, we're going to have our player of the game interviews be up on our social media for both teams. Sam Kessler has scored once. He's 2 for 3. Got some opportunities for some player of the game. Nathan Hulk scored a run, doubled, reached twice on a fielder's choice. Okay, so we got number 22 coming in for Jack Gronsky. We're going to get you the name here. Looks like this will be his first at bat. Manny Lozano. Going right after him here, folks. Manny Lozano, and it's a ball. And that is foul out of play. And it is. This looks like it's Mr. Lozano's first at bat of the season for Kirkwood. You can tell the dugout's all in it. Fastball by him. Out number 2. So back-to-back Ks.
Andy, you won. Benjalinas, you won.
Sixth strikeout on the day for Haas. Curveball. Misses in. Craig was bailing. Fastball misses upstairs. 2-0.
Good rhythm here.
Three and 0. And a 4-pitch walk after the 2 Ks to get back to the top of the order in a 3-2 ball game. Temprano, who has struck out twice and walked, is at the plate. This does turn. Oh, and he's way out front on the curveball, and it's strike 1. That's interesting, too, because you get that. That's where that was a big walk. Turns the lineup over here in the 6th. Two outs. And another fastball. He's definitely not trying to hit people in the head, folks. That's not it. I know it's, you know. I know the dugout got a little, but nobody trying to hurt anybody here. Fastball got away from him. That is his third hit batsman. And this is not what you want. You got Sam Kessler and Braden Kopp, who just singled and tripled and got the second run here, cut this lead. Kessler over the top, strike 1. So you got the guys that can drive in runs here for Kirkwood at the plate with 2 on. That's the go-ahead run at first. Grounded softly to Malincrot, up with it. And that ends the inning. So they get 2 on, but they strand them. Kessler out, and we head to the top of the 7th, and we're going to hear from our good folks at Prime Sports Midwest when we come back.
You know what we started measuring? We have a new metric in here. It's helmets off. Where did you learn to slide to? Did you slide seven? Real beginner. Yeah, I know. It was the one time I tried to. Because I thought he was going to steal it. As soon as I came helmets off. He's a pussy anyways. I mean, that curveball that I threw first pitch was just straight. And that one coming down here. Throw me a glove. Yes, sir. You got it. He like cried me a fucking. It is over. came up to me and told me the other coaches already came to me and said that you're like saying stuff to the players. Just please keep it to yourself. And then after I blew a kid's doors off, I was like, don't lose by you. And then that's when the pressure.
All right, folks. Prime Sports Midwest keeping the score for us today. You've seen it between innings. It's always helping, and they're always helping players and families across the Midwest find the right gear. It's not just about the gear. It's about finding the right fit. That's what Prime Sports Midwest does. If you're looking to upgrade your gear this season, Prime Sports Midwest has everything you need to step onto the field with confidence. QR codes on the screen. 2 locations in the metro area here. You got 1550 Ocello Drive in Fenton, Missouri, and also the St. Louis Premium Outlets in Chesterfield, Mo. Visit one of those, or again, QR codes up there. Shop online. Let them know that Youth Baseball Midwest sent you. Top of the 7th is going to bring up Lane Malincrot, Andrew Elbert, and Ben Jelinas. 3-2 ball game. Ochonicki back out to get his team. Hopefully, he's looking for a 1-2-3. Keep this score just a 1-run ball game. Washington would like to definitely tack on here. And that's where we start. That's a strike. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast today, folks. If you have, please take a moment. Subscribe to the channel. We got baseball all week. Got some more coming. The Premier Collegiate Development League tomorrow morning and Wednesday morning. One ball, 2 strikes to Malincrot. Big O cut, fouled into the screen. Hit the dinger down there. That's what we do around here. That's what Malincrot was trying to do. He was trying to hit that dinger. That gets you notifications for what's happening with Youth Baseball Midwest here on the channel. If you like, take a moment when you're done with the ball game. Go check out some of the podcasts we've done throughout the season. And not to mention, we've just uploaded our player spotlights from the 2026 high school season. Also have our winter workout tours from this past 2026 season now up on the channel. Grounded sharply to the third baseman, caught, throw over, and Malincrot is out. One out, Andrew Elbert. Elbert has 2 doubles, 5 triples on the season. He's scored 13 runs, and he's got an opportunity. With the run he scored today, that's 14. Ball 1. 1 for 2 with a walk. A run scored is Elbert. He's played some really solid defense. Popped up foul territory. Catch is made over there by Timmy Charles for out number 2. Jelinas coming to the plate. 0 for 3. Had the long line out to center. Almost a little miscalculation by Kessler, but that speed, man, he gets back there and gets the catch. Pardon me. Ball 1. Grounded to the second baseman. And that is a 1-2-3 for Ochonicki. we head to the bottom of the 7th. Last chance for this Kirkwood squad. 3-2 Washington. Folks, we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast here on Y.B.M. Youth Baseball Midwest is produced by Red Earth Productions since 2017. We have been bringing you the most comprehensive youth and high school baseball coverage in the Midwest. If you like what you see, please take a moment, subscribe, hit the dinger for notifications, and check out the podcasts. Check out all the other shows that we have on the channel, not to mention Keep Climbing, the Hitting Zone podcast, Baseball 101, Baseball Talk, and all of our special shows that we present, including our player spotlights, winter workout tours. We got all kinds of stuff up there, folks. I want to thank my crew in the trailer getting it done today. Drew Klutz, our production manager. Lauren Klutz, our information and social manager. Without this, I hope you've enjoyed the pictures, keeping up on all the information. And we've got some interviews to do. I'll tell you, if this finishes here, offensively, you got Lane Malincrot did a nice job. Player spotlight. I know Haas, he's pitched well, and we have a new pitcher on the mound. Number 13 is Lucas Howell coming in to pitch the 7th. And he's facing Braden Kopp, and pours a strike over. And that is in the gap and down. Nakai Scott to it, gets it cut off, and he's in safe. A leadoff double for Braden Kopp. And the tying run is at second base, folks. Timmy Charles to the plate. That is ball one. Braden Kopp with a triple and a double. Definitely looking for some player of the game honors right there, I'll tell you that. 2-0 to Timmy Charles. Good pitch. Late on the swing. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls, 2 strikes. Charles swinging over the top of that. That's a good off speed. Charles lays off. 3-2. And that is ball 4. So Coach Getzey out to chat it up with his closer here for today as Nathan Hulk, who is doubled, scored a run. He's reached on a fielder's choice twice, so he's got pop in the bat, tying runs at second, winning runs at first base, and nobody out. Looks like Coach Getzey's talking a little strategy here. And Blues up to the mound, go check out what's going on here. And it looks like the meeting of the minds is coming to an end, and we're headed to the next batter in Nathan Hulk. Got a dandy game here, folks. Drama in the seventh. 3-2 Washington, winning runs at first, nobody out, and Hulk at the plate. Good fastball, challenge fastball right there, and Howell put it by him. One ball, one strike. Two balls and a strike now. Misses again. 3-1. Ochonicki on deck. 0 for 3. And that is ball 4. So bases loaded. 156. Trying to walk it off. Ochonicki, who came in the sixth, gave up the double, and then had 6 straight outs, is up to bat with a chance to drive in the winning run, and he swings through it, foul tips it into the glove. It's strike 1. Foul tipped into the glove, 0-2. Strike 3, that's a heck of a good pitch. Dotted that one from Howell. And the strikeout looking. That's the 7th strikeout for Kirkwood today. James Wheatcamp at the plate. 0 for 3. And a strike on the outside corner. This is the 3rd time that Kirkwood has had the bases loaded in this ball game, and they haven't been able to score out of it. Misses that low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good fastball. Big swing from Wheatcamp. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Up in the zone again. He can't catch up. That's back-to-back strikeouts now for Howell, and it's 2 outs. And back in, re-entering is the DH, Jack Gronsky. He's been hit by a pitch twice, and then Manny Lozano struck out, pinch hitting for him in the 6th, and he takes a strike at the knees. Hal seeming to pick up his confidence level. He's dotting that right at the knees. That's a good pitch. That's a tough pitch to hit. Upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that is going to be fair. It's a fair ball. And Kirkwood has walked it off as Jack Gronsky doubles on a 1-1 pitch to score 2. And Kirkwood walks it off 4-3 against Washington here. Oh, my goodness. Well, definitely you got your player of the game right there for Kirkwood right there. I'll tell you what, in Jack Gronsky, oh my goodness, with 2 outs and the bases loaded, 2 RBIs, he knocks it in and wins the ball game. Wow. Heck of a ball game. Blues, great job today, guys. Thanks for all your work. Washington, our player of the game definitely is going to be Lane Malincrot, 3 for 3, RBI run scored. My goodness, we're going to get out. We'll get our interviews for our players of the game. Hope you enjoyed this game. Fantastic one. 4-3. Kirkwood walks it off in the bottom of the 7th. Everybody, have a great rest of your day. Enjoy it. Have a great day in the Lord. Goodbye from the ballpark.